this video, I'll be looking at Summer Marian's kit for the first time. Well, I guess she's called what? Bleach flower, not did I just say bleach? I'm just gonna call her Summer, man. Nobody got time to memorize the full name. The only thing I know about her is that she's a buffer, blessed strategist that can use item or something. And she's supposedly very good. So let's see why that is. Let's go A0. That's not A0, A0. So she has 3 unlimited exclusive buff items only she can use. So when using far away flower is skill 3. Gain 1 flower dream stack. And then at the start of a turn, you can spend 1 flower dream to gain memory prescription. Then this memory prescription allows you to use item without spending an action. Extend buff with item effect by 1 turn, lose this effect after using 1 item. The question now is how good is the item? It really depends on the item. Let's see skill 1. They deal AoE blast damage based on our max HP. Okay, interesting. Looks like a reference to her nurse form. Then inflict candid on them for 3 turns. Then when ally attacks a candid foe, increase attack up to what, 9.8% up to 11,000 HP. 50? I think it's about 50%. Yeah, it's about like 49 or something. That's a decent amount. And skill 2 is increased damage for 3 turns. 3 turns is very nice. Oh, this one is also 3 turns. I think you can probably use all 3 skills in the rotation. If it's 3 turns, everything. Increased damage every 1 turn. Oh man, do more math. Come on, wait, you don't just give me the number. I'm lazy to do math. Oh, that's about 39%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good actually. For 3 turns. You can give blessing stack and then kill 1 debuff. That's nice. Skill 3. Okay, this one has a 2 turn cooldown. Oh, increase crit rate by 15.6 and crit damage. 3.33% crit damage. Wait, no, she scales crit damage. What the heck? It's over 100%. Up to 213. So that's the cap here. Minus cap is gonna be 229 to about 230. That's for 3 turns. So yeah, rotation is pretty much just 1, 2, 3 or something. During this effect, when Minami uses an item without ally, additionally increase the crit damage by 16.66%. Whoa, hold on. I think this might actually be higher than Tempest Wind. This first part alone is like 70% crit damage already. That's I think almost as high as Tempest Wind. No, I think that's about the same as Tempest Wind excluding the passive. And here you get even more crit damage. 16.6%. Wait, isn't this crazy? When this person is like 70%, then it's like 35. That's 100. Isn't that 100%? I mean, this last one is like 1 turn, but like, that's pretty crazy. I assume you can use this 2 times in the fight. That's strong. That's very strong. Then the highlight buffs damage and crit damage. Wait, this is 16.6. This is like 35%. And then last for 2 turns as classic or standard for highlight buffing. Highlight buff. Then increase and the item effect by 9.8%. No idea what the item does. But even without the item, this is already looking really strong. When you look at Tempest Wind's highlight, she already buffs less. 4.4%. Now Summer Marian is like 35 or something. So power creep is real. Then there's also item effect, which I don't know. I mean, I still don't know what's the item. So this can very well be very strong. Then for the passive, for each blessing stack, when Persona uses a skill, grant 1 blessing stack. Then when she's on the field, increase allies damage by 6% for each blessing stack. 36%. Okay, that's very interesting. How does she get them though? She can get from skill 2, then A0 or A0 cannot. Maybe the weapon or the awareness. Second passive, increase attack is for free. You literally do nothing, get free attack buff. They increase 50% more for each item buff. I think there's like 3 of them, right? Yeah, 3 unlimited exclusive buffs. Yeah, let's look at the weapon. The 4-star increase max HP and increase user crit damage. Okay, nothing much. Just her own stats. And the 5-star weapon, this item effect by 20%. I still have no idea what the item do, man. Then when using an item on allies, increase main target's crit damage 15.3% more. Then when using persona skill on allies, increase attack of main target. Okay, that's whatever, but free crit damage, nice. But I think it really depends on the item. It's 20% looks kind of good on paper, but I don't know what's the item to do. Let's go to awareness A1. Using skill 3, gain 1 flower dream, one more flower dream. Increase the maximum number of flower dream stacks to 2. Increase item effect by 20%. That's a lot of item effecting. Okay. That means you can use 2 items or something like that, because this power of dream gives you memory prescription, and memory prescription allows you to use item without using an action. A2, when using this skill 1, inflict targets with flowers embrace, decrease defense, increase crit damage taken for 3 turns. Okay, defense debuff and crit damage taken, that is very good stuff. A4, oh, to 3 turns. Okay, hold on, she's looking really good. What the heck? When using the next item, increase the item effect by 5% more. Okay, I think it's probably whatever. But 3 turns is very nice. And then the A6, the longest spent items when using any items. Huh? So, wait, so it means that you won't consume the item you use, so you can use it like multiple times. Extend all item buff by 1 turn, okay. Then when she has memory prescription and uses item on allies with the main target revitalization boost. Oh, increase total damage by 15% per 1 turn. That's pretty strong. A6 is looking pretty strong. The extra 1 turn is nice. Then you can burst. Okay, now the question is, what the hell is the item, man? Lofi.net, please tell me you pasted somewhere the... oh wait, the rotation. It's probably 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, use all 3 skills. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Why? The skill 3 gives you more crit damage here. I thought you want to use it on like a burst turn or something. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Oh, I think I understand now. I think use skill 3 at the beginning so that it gives you flexibility to use the item. Because the item stack far away now. Flower or Dream, it doesn't have a cooldown, I believe. But I think that's why. But I feel like it's probably probably no fixed rotation. Okay, I'm speaking too soon. What the hell is the item? Where is that? Oh wow. Hold on. That's a lot of stuff. What the hell? Increase attack 30%, 45% defense, 25% damage dealt, and even DOT as well. Even resonance 10%. Even all out attack 1 more, and DAG, highlight, and technical precision. Very interesting stuff. Sadly, there's no more crit damage. Okay, honestly, this doesn't really look that strong. But you can only use 1 item, right? I mean, it's like the items. Hold on. I'm trying to understand the rotation and stuff. Oh, okay, the item power lasts for 2 turns. It's 1+1. It's very interesting. Now I have no idea when to use it. I mean, okay, I think you can use it on turn 2 and turn 5. So it lasts for 2, 3, and 5, 6. Maybe that's how you use it. Because it's unlimited. That's interesting. Okay, the strongest one is most likely the damage buff, 5%. And then maybe highlight DAG, depending on DPS. Maybe technical precision, like Firecracker Wind Team, 10%. Maybe this is for Mesa. Maybe this is for Fox. I don't know. But interesting stuff. Okay, the cap 11,100, 213. Okay, doesn't seem too bad. But the A2 becomes 312. I assume it's because of the skill 1 that can debuff stuff, right? Yeah, but use it a bit earlier to, debuff so that your DPS can do more damage sooner. But then it says that you have 3 unlimited exclusive. Oh, I think it's for the first 3. Okay, I assume some of these you need to buy from. Oh, that means I have to max out her synergy. Crap, man. To max out her synergy, I think I'm only level 11 at this point. I need to grind that now. Yeah, what the Lofi.net says. This supporter holds nearly all buffs that increase damage values and their magnitudes are high. That's true. Numbers already look higher than Temper Swing, which is kind of funny, making them capable of supporting any primary damage dealer. Okay, the first three drugs, that's funny, can be used without limit. All the remaining items must be purchased, but are each calculated in separate damage buckets. Okay, that is big actually. So that's kind of like final damage. That's pretty strong. Therefore, the value of boosting drug effects is high. Okay, so you need to purchase. Okay, the annoying thing is gonna be purchasing. Actually, it's gonna be extra annoying for me because I test a lot. I do like dozens of runs, so I need dozens of items. So I have to remember to buy them. Oh damn, that means I might go broke in terms of the yen. Oh man, hopefully it's not expensive though. After using skill 3, the user can consume a buff during their own turn to use an item without consuming. Okay, that's what I thought. The reason why you use skill 3 at the beginning is so that you have more flexibility in using your item. The item buff duration is extended by 1 turn. Okay, that's true from the A0. Harmony and power also, that's interesting. Harmony and power only lasts for 2 turns, right? Oh no, harmony power is for same type. So blast unit, blast DPS get the buff, but just run creation reconciliation. It has the 12%, it has the highest amount. Unless you have another support that's running creation reconciliation, then you use harmony power, I guess. If it's the same type, not just prosperity works. Actually, I thought about maybe like skill 3 here, but I don't think it works because according to A0, you can only use item for free on Marian's own turn. And I think you want to use item on turn 2 and turn 5. But 3 turn DPS is probably turn 2 because it will last until turn 3, right? 2 and 3. And then turn 5 because turn 5 and 6 you get a buff because it's 2 turns. For 2 turn DPS is probably going to be turns 3 and turns 3 and 5. So 3, 4, 5, 6 you get a buff, I guess. But if you use a skill 3 here, that means you can only use the item here because you use skill 3, then your turn is skipped, right? You don't get to move again until the next turn. If that makes sense. But I think it depends on your DPS also. Because sometimes the skill 3 here works. Yeah, it depends. Oh, it's gonna be interesting to see if using the item during the Miku concert, if it will like tick down or not. That'll be really interesting to see. If it doesn't tick down, it's gonna be very valuable there. Because it's gonna last for 3 turns in a row. No, 4 turns in a row actually. Oh yeah, that's actually gonna be good. Hold on. Yeah, Miku is gonna change literally every single character moving forward, so it's gonna be fun to test, I guess. And overall, in terms of strength, I think she's gonna be the best buffer. Maybe can it be the twins? Actually, I don't think so. At least A1 twin. I don't think A0 Marian, Summer Marian can beat A1 twins. I don't think so. But well, I'm gonna test that definitely and see. So stay tuned for that.